fuckload of wood. So, first off, gotta say, never built a bed frame before. Barely a carpenter. I know I build boxes, all that stuff, but not a carpenter. Plus, I've moved, and I don't have crap for tools yet. Like, halfway through this video, I buy a table saw. So, this is kind of a special build. Never built a bed frame. Finally bought myself a king-size bed. Went to Home Depot. Mostly just kind of wandered around for a while and came up with an idea in my head. Decided to kind of do like a platform thing that I had kind of seen in pictures before, you know. You constantly see all that stuff online. Decided to kind of go for a platform design. Went about an inch over dimensionally than the quoted size of a king-size bed. Came up with this idea to kind of do this truss type design thing. Mostly just to get it up off the ground. I wanted to be able to put those little organizer cubes that you can get, you know, from Walmart and places in there. And, well, I kind of thought, I came up with that idea kind of halfway through. So I had the original idea to do a ton of those trusses and then decided to space them out so that I could fit some of those in there. And then just kind of started cutting wood and slapping things together. Just, I wanted it to have this kind of neat, in my head, I kind of saw it as this cool floating design with the sides, you know, with a 45-degree angle along them. So that when you look at it from the side, it's all positioned inward from the bed. It's probably hilariously overbuilt for a bed. You know, you normally see bed frames or, you know, whatever, and they have like 5 legs. You know, there's like one in the middle and one at each corner. Just a couple metal rods, but I thought this would be kind of a neat way to do it. There's not really a lot to talk about with this. I mostly just kind of trust things up, I guess. You know, it's not a real trust. Never built a house, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing with that. But put a bunch of legs in the middle, did the 45s on the edges. I kind of did that front piece with just the 2 legs and then had one inset very closely behind it with that center leg in there. Thought that'd be cool. There's Duchess checking out my work. Always got to have a cat check and make sure your cuts are good. And then just brought it home. I really only had my chop saw and my jigsaw really at this point. You know, obviously a bunch of drills and impacts and stuff, but decided on doing a bunch of center legs. I also, one of the cool things that I wanted to do that I thought was cool was in one of the sides I was going to have a storage, quote unquote, storage cubby that was kind of hidden underneath the mattress. So you can see on one of the sides, if you look, the legs don't go all the way to the end in that far back right corner when it's done. You can't really see it. At this point, I just decided to move it into the bedroom and build it in my room. I'm currently just renting a room for my brother in his house. And just kind of wanted to put the thing together. That's where I had first started seeing it come together. Trying to think of where we're sitting at here. So this is when I started kind of coming up with the slats idea. I went and got some carpet because I wanted to have airflow through the bottom of it, but I didn't want my cat has a hilarious tendency to like crawl around underneath a bed on his back using the bottom of the bed as kind of his floor and just claw through it. So I decided to put that really thin, cheap carpet from Home Depot in between the truss frame and the slat layer so that, you know, air can still move through it so the bed doesn't just sit there cooking. But the cat can't claw the shit out of the bottom of the bed. Here's where I wanted to put a router edge around the outside edge of it. I also put a router edge on that front, the front edge, the front little truss. Mainly just because I also have a terrible tendency to stub my toes on things, and I wanted that to have like a smooth edge on it. Here's getting the bed out. Just decided to go boring mattress. They're up in Phoenix, and it was a relatively close company. They had a good military discount, so I just went with it. And here, we've all seen this a million times. I'm basically building a box. This little storage cubby is almost the perfect size for a Jail Audio 10 TW3, shockingly. But this was to hold my rifle in so I could have it hidden underneath the bed. And, you know, I thought it'd be a neat place to put it. I didn't have to have it sitting out anywhere. We don't have children in the house, so I don't need a cabinet, you know. And there's putting in that piece. Kind of screwing it all back in. I had to build a whole new top sheet because I tried to do the storage cubby differently the first time, but it just didn't work out. So there's a mattress. Here I just kind of want to give a quick overview of it. I guess it's a nice quick video. Touchies getting in the way. There you can see the storage cubbies. I just took some 550 cord, ran it, like drilled holes in the base of like 3 of those in a row, tied off a knot at the end of it, so I kind of had a little train there of them so I could just grab a handle and pull all of them out. Yeah. It's a hilariously overbuilt bed, nothing fancy. There's the storage cubby thing there. Wow, neat. Look at that. And it's hidden away. There's a pillow over it. Figured I'd kind of show my desk here at the end of the video, since this is where I spend most of my time, and I built this as well. Needed space for the computer I built, my Paradigm speakers, my amplifier, stupidly huge 45-inch monitor. Built these mounts for my dual VKB joystick setup. Yeah, mostly built it out of just square stock, framed up and everything. Lots of open space so you can kind of spin around and all that stuff. 2 foot by 4 foot sheets, along with little extensions on the end, just for extra room and whatnot. Yeah.